And let's look at the Cisco pcert summary. So if I double click on that, I'm going to see a relatively short report, which is just name, description, IP, SKU, operating system, and then we are pulling the critical advisories, high advisories, and medium advisories. And this is done through API integration with Cisco. But instead of like trying to list out all the advisories, we're actually summing it's a calculation is being performed to give me a total. So this is where, again, let's say I'm in operations, a regular task for me might be a security audit in some fashion. And if I know that, the devices I have out there have 0 criticals, well, if it turns from 0 to 1 or to 5, maybe now I need to pay attention. So this type of report is super handy to generate on a regular basis. Let's go ahead, now that we've looked at this report, let's go ahead and run it. So let me jump back to my device list here, and I'll just select all the Cisco devices. Now, what's going to happen is only the Cisco devices supported by the Cisco API will resolve data. So that's one thing to point out. So some of them might not have data associated with them, but let's go ahead and run the report. The report I want to run is the Cisco pcert summary, and hit run. Again, you can see I can schedule it, and back to here, this is also quite useful, is that I selected specific devices. However, you can have a filter, and if you use a filter, it's useful when devices are being added and removed in your network. So if I create a filter to filter on Cisco, that filter will always apply, or I could filter on a specific type of like Cisco switch or whatever it may be. So let's go ahead and run this report again. And again, what you're seeing here is I'm actively running and looking at the report in the report viewer, the Data Explorer is the results here. And I can see the data here, my 36 Swift 50. Again, these others are virtual. So while there are advisories, because it's based on the operating system version, they could be actionable, but it's generally more something you're paying attention to a little bit more on your hardware series products. And I can see again here, there's no critical. So if I was running CSRs in production and a critical popped up, this would be something I would be concerned with. So I can navigate back over to Device Manager and see exactly what that pcert's all about. For more information, check out Gluware.com. Reach out to us by requesting a demo or email us at sales@gluware.com. From Gluware.com, you can request a free trial or take our test drive and try the application for yourself. Thanks again for your time and interest in Gluware.